With 7 races already behind us, 10 teams still have a chance to win, and it will all be decided soon enough, right here. Hello everyone, I hope you're ready for the finale of the JBL Grand Prix here on Morgan's Hideout, the home track for Captain Morgan crew. We're ready to invite us for one final race. Before we can race, first we have to decide the qualifiers. 16 teams sending their last racer one final time around the track. Of course, the top 8 will make it to the second round of qualifying, going a 3-lap shootout for pole position. Some teams need these points to keep their championship dreams alive. At the end of this qualifier, at least one team will be out. We have to wait and see at the end who will take it home. We're getting ready into the starting gate for qualifying round number 1. Sweet Dandelions, one final time, and they are off into the qualifying. A bad jump down the track. They're starting pretty slowly so far. That is mostly the expected here from Sweet Dandelions. They got stuck there for a moment. Here they are again as the race eventually makes it through around the spinners, into the next section, past the gold coins, around the final turn, into the water, and off through the finish line at 25:17 to start us off. We have to wait and see, as per usual, how this will do against everyone else. As up next, Lake for Untitled Geese. One final time around the track. Would love to do something here. We still have a chance for a podium finish. Remember, every single team can still finish as high as second place. Oh, but a bad bump here against the spinner. Loses a lot of speed and a lot of time as well. Oh, Lake very slow around. Still yet to make it to the water. There they are. And a finishing time of 26:88. Very poor time. Currently in second, but you could see already that this was very, very slow. Times are going to be all over the place in this lap, as you can make mistakes pretty much anywhere. It's all about consistency in this one. And let's see if Midnight from the Knights of Night can do anything here. So far much faster than the other two, but a bad bump against the spinner once, twice. Do we get a third? No. We managed to avoid it and actually going through the gold coins much faster than Lake. And actually way faster than everyone before at 23:03. Puts them in the lead at the moment. We need to wait and see if this will be fast enough to make it through the next round. As again, you can see the mistakes. Let's see if anyone can have a perfect run, as Rune is up next. Golden Scarabs have won a race, but haven't really done much outside of that. That can be true about almost everyone actually in the bottom 4. Let's see right here, one bump against the spinner, manages to get by afterwards. A bit slow around the gold coins, losing a lot of speed. Already 20 seconds in, 23 and 24, 13, putting them in second. Big gap so far between every single racer. No one is yet to be close to someone else, but 12 racers are still yet to go. We have to wait and see what they can do. Nova, next onto the track. Bronze medal for the team last time around with Burst. Let's see if Nova can live up to expectations. Give Gamma Rays something to be happy with. And here comes the bump against the spinner. Does make it cleanly afterwards and with a lot of speed. So at the very least, they make it past this section quickly. And at 22:27, puts them at the very least at the moment in the lead. A good time from Nova, already beating 4 teams. Looking good. But let's see what the other teams can do. Deserter for Eye of the Desert. I think that has taken pole position twice and has finished first once. Would love to do something here, Deserter. Around the turn. On to the spinner, avoids it perfectly. Going for the gold coins, loses a bit of speed. Let's see if they can recover here. Already up to the 22-23. Oh, bad bump. The bad entry into the water. That's 5th best time so far at 25:27. Losing way too much speed on the entry to the water. Couldn't keep the straight line and loses a lot of speed and a lot of time. And now we're starting with the teams that can still win. At the bottom, the Whitecaps. The championship dream is still not dead for this team, who would love a 4th championship win. Added to their 2 JBL Cup championships as well as the 1 Spiral Series championship. Can they get another? Maybe, as this is a phenomenal time. 1921 easily takes the lead by over 3 seconds. Whitecaps with a massive lead. Looking very clean and looking very plausible to make it to Q2. As Grave is up next for the Speedster Skeletons. Another team that has to make it to the round 2 of qualifying if they want any chance to make it and win the championship. Grave, clean so far. Takes it past. Can they keep a good speed? Yes, they can. In fact, they managed to beat the Whitecaps in 1897, and that takes the new lead. And now begins the round where we start eliminating teams. Up first, Team Lemonade with Lim. Ready to go onto the course. Needs to beat the Speedster Skeletons to get in right now, and mostly just needs to not finish last to have a chance remaining. Avoids every single obstacle so far fairly cleanly. A bit of a time loss on the gold coin section, and that may have cost them an auto qualification at the very least for now to Q2, as the Speedster Skeletons keep their dream, and Untitled Geese, unfortunately for them, they are done. Zeb for the Zooming Zebras up next. 7th place in the standings so far. So many close finishes, but just couldn't win ever. One of the strongest teams that truly have never won anything in this competition. But maybe here, maybe now. 1944, and they are next to get in, maybe, as the Whitecaps also keep their dream alive for a championship. Out of the desert, they will not make it to Q2. Streamline up next for the Streaming Serpents. Onto the track fast so far. Around the 360. Onto the spinner section. Not a lot of mistakes lately. But here we go. Bump 1, bump 2. Oh, we get a 3rd. Do we get a 4th? We get a 4th! And a 5th! And not a 6th, but wow, that is a lot of time lost for the Streaming Serpents. 5 bumps against the spinner. And terrible entry into the water. 29.90. Far behind everyone else. More than 3 seconds behind the Untitled Geese. Far in last place. Terrible run here from Streamline. As Gravity for Forces of Nature is up next. Needs a top 4 finish in order to make it to Q2 right now. Immediately, let's see. Around the turn. Into the spinner. We saw what Streamline did. Small bump, another small bump. But we managed to move on regardless. Ooh, stuck on the gold coins. Twice. Loses a lot of speed. Already beyond the 22nd. Trying to recover here. And maybe they have, as they have the 8th best time so far with a 25.07. This might be enough, but we need every single team remaining to do worse. Not looking likely, but it is possible. As Pixel is up next. Pixelated artists have been consistent all throughout. Just a few mistakes near the end of the race have cost them a top position. Well, a bit of a speed loss here for Pixel. Manages to avoid the spinner, good for them. Cleanly around the golden coins. Onto the water sector. And a good entry at 21.64. That is 5th so far, which is just enough to get them already to the next round of qualifying. Good job here for Pixel, who is in. Nova is waiting. Is up next for the home team. It is John of Captain Morgan crew. Around the track so far with a lot of speed and enthusiasm. They know the championship dream is still alive. They will want to go as high as possible. Can they win it? Maybe. So far a clean run here from John. Flying down the course in a 19.28. That is provisional 3rd. Easily. Very easily gets into Q2. To the happiness of the crowd, as Metallics for the Mecha Via Vultures is here for their final qualifying round. I've been all over the place when it comes to qualifying. Sometimes good, sometimes not so much. What can they do here for the last time? Oh, a bump against the spinner, but still manages to keep going. A bit of a speed loss here on the golden coins. This might cost them. Oh, it's gonna be close. And at 23-23, and that is ninth. That is not good enough. Mecha Fire Vultures will not make it to Q2. That means that Gamma Rays will, but now it's between Midnight of the Knights of Night and our league leaders, the Translucent Grass with Trans. Here to run for the final round of qualifying. This is the final qualifying round we will see for this season of the JBL Grand Prix. Can Trans keep it clean? Yes, they can. We just need to keep going and not lose speed, which they managed to do. On to the final jump, and a good enough time of a 1987. Good year, and a good time. That is provisional 5th, and that will mean they will also make it to the second round of qualifying alongside 7 other teams. But who will take pole position here? It's time to find out. All teams are ready to go, and let's see Speedstar Skeletons holding on to the lead. Whitecaps right behind. So far, Grave holding on, Whirly Gig giving chase. John getting close together. Most marbles can avoid Spinner, but not everyone. As at the moment, Grave breaks away and manages to keep the lead at the end of lap number 1. Look at this, Trans manages to jump up to 4th. This is a big one because they are the league leaders and they can still gain points here. They might be able to do so as Zeb just drops 4 spots. Unfortunate. Lap number 2, Grave manages to have a good jump. Trans behind. John makes the jump for the lead. Slim behind. Captain Morgan crew in the lead. Can they keep it? Oh, bad bump against the Spinner twice. And Grave manages to hold on to the lead, but Pixel takes it. Pixelated artists flying forward. They will hold the lead at the end of this lap. Grave will be in second. Zooming Zebra's big jump all the way back up to second. Good job. Zooming Zebras jumping up, sorry, to 3rd place, my bad. Forgot that Pixel was actually in the lead. But here we go. One final lap. Who will take pole position? Pixel in the lead. Grave giving chase. Trans actually giving chase now in 2nd place. Whirly Gig in 3rd. A big bunch of marbles behind. Pixel flying forward. They will take pole position. It's looking like Trans will take 2nd. That's big because that's 2 more points for the league leaders. Pixel will take pole position, and it will be Trans in 2nd and Nova in 3rd. Unfortunately, this will mean that 3 teams can't win anymore, with Team Lemonade, Speedstar Skeletons and Whitecaps are out of championship contention with these bonus points, as Translucent Grass are looking very close to winning. But will they be able to do this? Well, we'll find out tomorrow, as tomorrow, the race. We'll see you guys then, and until then, don't forget to keep